Well, good evening and welcome to Elyria Catholic High School here on Glory 102.9 FM and AM 960 for girls high school tournament basketball as we are here in Division 5 for a regional final matchup between Norwayne and Canton South, the winner into next weekend's state Final Four. Good evening, everybody. Along with Pete Norman, I'm Ron Hamilton. Dale Mosier back in studio in Worcester. Happy to have you joining us for this big one tonight, following the College of Worcester's win in the semifinals of the North Coast Athletic Conference, as the Scots tonight beat Wabash 73-57 in a ball game that just wrapped up. I'm going to bring Preet in momentarily as we get a little bit of an abbreviated pregame underway tonight due to the Scots. So we're going to take a quick break right now. We'll come back and hear Coach's comments right after this.
Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment, inviting you to attend our annual Spring Open House on March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wayne County Fair Convention Center. See all of our state-of-the-art equipment featuring Case IH, Kubota, Lampride, and Cub Cadet. Factory representatives will be on hand to answer your questions. Get a head start on spring projects with great prices on tractors, mowers, zero turns, and field equipment at the Sterling Farm Equipment Open House March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hope to see you there.
Farm equipment for construction, home, and farm.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Our pregame here at Elyria Catholic continues tonight. Talking with us now, Canton South coach Walt Sado. Coach, first off, one of the last 8 teams standing. Yeah. Congratulations. Heady stuff to be thinking about. Possibly first team in school history to get to the state Final Four. So again, congratulations on getting to this moment.
No, absolutely. Really appreciate that, Ron. A lot of history on the line for both teams tonight. So excited to be a part of it. We're definitely happy to be here, trying to soak in every moment. But at the same time, we're competitors and we want to try to compete to get the win tonight. So, great stuff all around. This is what it's all about. This is what you work so hard for. So
I asked Coach Yaup the same thing for Norwayne, but as a coach and a first-year coach, how do you keep the players sharp, ready for the next team, one that you might not have seen except on tape, and at the same time kind of remind them, enjoy this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
You try to keep it as light but focused as you can. Try not to deviate from your process too much, and just remind them, hey, stick to the routine. This is what we're going to do in practice. This is what we're going to do watching film, things like that. And you just trust the process. At this point in the year, you're not going to reinvent the wheel a whole lot. So remind yourself and remind your team what got you here, and may the best team win, so to speak.
Great floor, great setup here at Elyria Catholic. Maybe some jitters for everybody in the semifinals, but they played on the floor. Much more comfortable here tonight after being here earlier this week.
Yeah, you hope so. That there's definitely going to be a feeling out phase that first game. Playing on a Friday night, probably a few more people in the stands tonight. There might be a little bit of a feeling out phase, but I always remind the kids, that those butterflies you feel, it's a good thing. That pressure is a privilege, and hopefully you can just get all those butterflies flowing in the right direction, go out and make a play, go grab a rebound, go set a hard screen, and we're just playing basketball, just like we've been doing since we were little kids.
And finally, Coach, talk about Norwayne tonight, the challenge that they present, and how you plan to attack.
Yeah, so they're a well-balanced team, very well coached. You got a lot of different scoring threats, inside and out. We really got to be dialed in defensively to try to slow them down, try to contain them. They've hung some big numbers on some teams this year, and they're capable of getting out and doing that. I think that's going to be our biggest challenge. Can we match their physicality? Can we match their intensity on both sides of the ball?
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
Hey, thanks, Ron. Appreciate you.
Property of pesky infestations, you want someone knowledgeable, affordable, and trustworthy. In Wayne County and the surrounding area, you want Holmes Pest Control's 27 years of experience. At Holmes Pest Control, their mission is simple. They want to provide you with safe and sustainable pest control management that is affordable and trustworthy. Right now, you may be having trouble with bees, wasps, or hornets. Call Holmes Pest Control immediately and your worries will be over. Holmes Pest also uses pet-safe products, including green products. Call 330-674-9094 or online at homespestcontrolinc.com and on Facebook.
For over 40 years, Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine has provided trusted and innovative care to our community. We specialize in spine surgery, joint replacement, MRI, X-ray, physical therapy, sports injury rehabilitation, and more. Ready to serve you from 3 convenient locations, our staff is committed to providing individualized care so that each patient enjoys optimal results. Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, a tradition of innovative care that's close to home.
Pregame continues tonight here at Elyria Catholic. Talking now with this Norwayne coach, Jake Schaup. Coach, on the precipice of the school's first ever trip to the Final Four with a win here tonight. I know a lot happens between now and then, but before we talk about the opponent tonight in Canton South, congratulations on the moment. Talk a little bit about the season and the tournament run up to this point.
Yeah, thank you. Our girls are really excited. We're excited for our girls for the opportunity we have tonight. There's been a lot of hard work that's gone into getting us where we are right now. The girls really worked their butts off over the summer and bought into what we're trying to accomplish as a team. So it's really nice to see all that work to come to fruition tonight and put us in the position we are.
Coach, second time in school history that you've been to a regional final, so this is a first for the girls. How do you keep them focused on the next opponent and sharp, and at the same time make sure that they're enjoying a moment like this and making sure that it's fun for them?
Right. We tried to treat tonight just like any other game we've played this whole season. Same routine coming into it, same scouting routine. Really studied Canton South hard coming into tonight, hoping our game plan can really pay off against them. But honestly, it is special. It is special for our girls to recognize the opportunity that we have, but also the success that we've had right now too. Trying to stay humble in the midst of it. Our girls have done a really good job of that and staying focused on the run that we've been on. But that's kind of the goal for tonight is stay present, stay in the moment, accomplish what we can accomplish by just being us, and then let the rest take care of itself.
You obviously got to watch Canton South the other night. Talk about the challenge that they're going to present.
Yeah, Canton South, they're tough, man. They're playing their best basketball of the season right now, right when you want to be playing your best. And they've beat some good teams here recently with Crestview and then Liberty Benton the other night. So we're definitely going to have our hands full tonight, but I think it's a challenge that our girls are ready to meet and just ready to step up to that challenge.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Happy Honda Days are here at Germain Honda of College Hills. Score our best deals of the year on your favorite models, like the adventurous Honda Passport, the versatile Ridgeline, and family-friendly Odyssey. Thinking of holiday travels? Get on the road safely with same-day service from our expert technicians. And don't miss out on our great low rates on Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. Head over the river and through the woods in a new Honda today. Visit us at Germain Honda of College Hills, where we're delivering an exceptional experience, one customer at a time. Visit us online at germainhondaofcollegehills.com.
At Worcester Community Hospital, we have your best interest at heart. Calcium score screenings, which can determine your future risk of heart attack or stroke, are now simple and easy to schedule. It's a simple CT scan that takes just 30 minutes and $75, but many insurances will cover the cost. Men and women aged 45 and older should have this screening done to prevent future heart disease. Get a doctor's recommendation, then make your appointment by calling 330-263-8660. That's Worcester Community Hospital.
Watch your money grow.
Seeking financial peace of mind? If financial uncertainty has left you weary, relief is at hand. At Star Strategies, we prioritize the safety of your money to provide the peace of mind you deserve.
Join us for a delicious dinner at the Greystone Event Center in Worcester Thursday, March 20th at 6:30. Reserve your spot by calling 330-345-5207 or go online at starstrategies.com. Come and see for yourself why Star Strategies was voted #1 for financial services in the 2024 People's Choice Awards.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment, inviting you to attend our annual Spring Open House on March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wayne County Fair Convention Center. See all of our state-of-the-art equipment featuring Case IH, Kubota, Lampride, and Cub Cadet. Factory representatives will be on hand to answer your questions. Get a head start on spring projects with great prices on tractors, mowers, zero turns, and field equipment at the Sterling Farm Equipment Open House March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hope to see you there.
Farm equipment for construction, home, and farm.
Back here at Elyria Catholic as we get set for this Girls Division 5 Regional Final, Norwayne and Canton South. Then we pause now for the playing of the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, as you'd expect for a Division V regional final between two teams who have never advanced to the state Final Four, a big crowd in the house here at Elyria Catholic tonight, especially for the folks from Creston and the entire Norwayne community. Norwayne comes in 23-3 on the season. Canton South 18-7. We'll talk more about the teams as we go, but first, I'll turn things over to Pete for a look at our starting lineups.
Ron, thank you very much. Starting lineups brought to you by your friends at Hobron Insurance in Millersburg. If you have rental properties, Hobron Insurance has great rates on rental properties through great companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance. Give them a call at 330-674-9091 or online at hobroninsurance.com. Visiting team on the scoreboard will be Norwayne. Norwayne, as Ron mentioned, comes in 23-3. They were tied for second place in the WCAL, coached by Jake Schaup, averaging offensively 56 points per game, defensively giving up 31. They will start as follows. At guard, a 5'6" senior, 6.7 points per game, Kendra Berger. At guard, a 5'8" junior, Allie DiMassimo, 10.9 points per game. At guard, a 5'11" junior, Ava Mayball. She's a good one, folks, 8.7 points, 8 assists per game. Also a 5'11" senior forward, Grace Wolf, 6.4 points per game. And 6'1" freshman post, Hannah Freilich. Boy, did she have a game for the ages in the semifinal. How about 15 points, 19 rebounds? She averages 11.3 and 10 rebounds. That is Norwayne's starting lineup. Their opponent, Canton South, comes in 18-7 overall. They were third place in the PAC, Principals Athletic Conference, coached by Walt Sado. They average 42 offensively and give up 32 defensively. They will start as follows. A 5'4" junior, Anaya Hall, 5.5 points a game. A 5'4" senior, Doriana Hastings-Peterson, 9.7 points per game. A 5'4" senior guard, Summer Hastings-Peterson, 12.9 points per game. Also a 5'9" junior forward, Madison Gordon, 3.8 points per game. And a 5'9" junior post, Peyton McKenzie, averaging 4 points per game. Those are your starting lineups. They're brought to you by your friends at Hobron Insurance in Millersburg.
Well, each of these teams coming off of regional semifinal wins earlier this week. Norwayne knocked off conference rival Chippewa 42-38 to get into the regional final for only the second time in school history. Canton South coming off of a 39-26 win over Liberty Benton. And Pete, you were here for that semifinal win over Chippewa. Talk a little bit about what you saw the other night, what Norway needs to duplicate or maybe do better to come away with the victory here tonight.
Well, here's what I feel are each team's advantages. Norwayne, obviously, their height. They have 3 tall girls on the inside, and they go 5'11", 5'11", 6'1". So second and third chance shots are going to be huge for Norwayne. They got to hit the boards offensively. If you're Canton South, I feel their advantage is their athleticism. Their guards will play 90 feet, and they're going to harass Norwayne's guards all night long.
Well, let's get a little more in depth. You mentioned the size of Norwayne. You've got 6'1" freshman Hannah Freilich. You've got 5'11" junior Ava Mayball leading the way, and then also in double figures, 5'9" junior Allie DiMassimo. And when you go 5'9", and that's the shortest of your 3 talls, that's not bad.
That's for sure. And throw in 5'11" senior Grace Wolf for another big body out there. But are they quick enough to stay, because the athleticism is on that other side. Canton South has the athletes.
Well, Canton South, when you take a look, it's two seniors, 5'4" twins, Doriana Hastings-Peterson, averaging nearly 10 points and 6 rebounds per game. And then Canton South's best player is her sister, 5'4" senior Summer Hastings-Peterson, leading the way in scoring. In fact, the only player in double figures at just under 13 points per ball game. And she does a little bit of everything: 4 steals, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per ball game. For Norwayne, they score the basketball more. You take a look at points per ball game, much more in favor of Norwayne as far as getting up and down the floor.
Absolutely. And another thing, both of these teams not very good from the outside. So this ball game is going to be played from inside the three-point arc for the most part.
Norwayne comes in averaging 56 points per ball game. Canton South averaging just 43. Where both teams have excelled is defensively on the year. Norwayne giving up just 31 points per ball game on the season, and Canton South giving up 33. As my partner alluded, not a lot of threes are taken. Norwayne, just 3 made threes on average on the season. Canton South, 4 made threes per ball game. Introductions are over. Teams are on the court, and we're moments away from tipping this one off here in Elyria. Norwayne, the red road jerseys, red tops and bottoms with white numbers and letters, gray trim, including the checkered pattern on the sides of the jerseys and shorts. Canton South in the white jerseys, red numbers and letters and gray trim, each team with identical color schemes. And Norwayne controls the opening tip in the backcourt as they will move left to right on your radio dial in this opening quarter. And a quick turnover as Maybaugh tried to drop it inside to Freilich, but the lob pass stolen away by Canton South. So here comes Canton South toward us here at the end of the floor at Elyria Catholic, and Hastings-Peterson drives right of the key, now drops it off inside to Madison Gordon. Back out on the wing with the basketball is Hastings-Peterson. Now with it is Anaya Hall, drives baseline, cut off there, and now inside with it, ball deflected away, but Hall comes away with it, dribbles through the lane, passes off, good look from Gordon, missed the shot, couldn't hit from 10 feet, Norwayne the rebound, run out at the other end, Maybaugh goes all the way to the lane and then gets tied up, ran into a host of white jerseys, went a little bit too deep that time, and the arrow will give it back over to Canton South. Well, don't forget, Pete and I at the end of tonight's ball game will pick our Illusion Screen Printing Player of the Game. Illusion Screen Printing offers made-to-order gifts for 1 or 1,000. They have fast turnaround to serve any school, business, or church group. Find out more at illusionscreenprinting.com. Steal of the basketball, Norwayne, that's Berger. Run out at the other end, missed the layup. Freilich rebound, stick back in the foul. Well, great job by Hannah Freilich to follow the play. And now they're going to wave it off. They're actually going to say foul on Freilich. So offensive instead of defensive. They're going to say she went over the back to get the rebound on the follow-up. So wave off the bucket. Instead, turnover Norwayne, now back over to Canton South. Scoreless ball game. Minute and a half in here in this girls regional final, Division 5. Canton South, Hastings-Peterson drives, shoots, and no, too strong, and Freilich the rebound, weak side. Here comes Maybaugh up the right sideline to Freilich. She'll fire a 3, out top, no good. Ball tipped down, and Canton South comes away with it. Pulling down the board that time was Peyton McKenzie, 5'9" junior. Biggest player on the floor for Canton South. As we mentioned, Norwayne a distinct size advantage. And a quick triple that time from Doriana Hastings-Peterson. Hit the 3 from the right wing. First points of the night, 3-0 Canton South. 5:45 here in the first.
She hit a few in the regional semifinal as well. She's one of their better shooters.
So here comes Norwayne, and handling point is Maybaugh. Hounded by Hall, gets rid of it. Step back 3, DeMassimo, she connects. Left wing for DeMassimo. She's Norwayne's best three-point threat. 32nd made 3 on the year for her, and we're tied at 3. 5:20 to play opening quarter. Canton South in the front court with a basketball. Dribbling on the perimeter right side with it is Hastings Peterson. That's Doriana, 5'4" senior. Twins out there, Doriana and Summer. Here's Summer. She'll fire a three. Top of the key, no. And Freilich, her second rebound of the opening quarter. Outlet pass Maybaugh at the other end. Berger missed the layup. And the rebound, Canton South. Here comes Canton South quickly into the front court. Hastings Peterson. Hastings Peterson pulls up just inside the three-point line. Missed it, left it short. Berger rebound, then she threw it away. And Hall drove in, got the bucket and the foul. Well, nice steal by Hall, the 5'4" junior. And then got contact on the shot, and it's 5-3 Canton South. It'll be the second foul of the opening quarter against Norwayne, as Berger picks up her first. So Anaya Hall, 5'4" junior, averaging 5.5 points per game. Spins it twice, dribbles, shoots, and left it short. Front of the rim, and the rebound tracked down by Maybaugh. Gets it to Freilich. She'll take it into the front court. Good pass down low. Bad passes. It was poked away, but a kick. The official says Hastings Peterson kicked it as she stole it away from Grace Wolf. So give it right back over to Norwayne.
Yeah, Norwayne having a hard time with the speed of Canton South's guards.
So Norwayne will inbound. Baseline to Massimo. Left of her own hoop. Lobs out top to Maybaugh. Maybaugh between the circles. She'll put it on the deck. Drives all the way to the basket and lays it in with a left hand. Nice job by Ava Maybaugh, the 5'11" junior. Her first two of the night, and we're tied at 5.
Good first step right there.
4:20 to go. Opening quarter here at Elyria Catholic. Norwayne and Canton South. Each team vying for their school's respective first regional title in girls basketball history, and we get a travel call on Doriana Hastings Peterson as she moved around a screen and drove to the hoop.
I think that was an offensive foul, a moving pick on Brayla Torrance, who just came into the game.
So regardless, Norwayne basketball off the Canton South turnover.
It's their second.
5-5 ball game. 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. And DeMassimo will handle point as Maybaugh gets a break from that duty, and a good pass inside. Found Berger open on the baseline, and she laid it in for two. First two for Berger, first lead of the night for Norwayne at 7-5. 3:45 to play opening quarter. Hall on the drive, no good on the shot, but a whistle and a foul. And I believe they're going to tag Grace Wolf with the reach-in. They will. So her first, team foul number 3 against Norwayne. And Anaya Hall back to the line for the second time tonight. She missed a moment ago at the tail end of a and one. So Hall spins, shoots, and hits. So got that one. And Canton South back within one, trailing 7-6.
Norwayne's gotten a couple of quick buckets off of their transition, doing a good job at getting the ball down the floor before the South defense gets set up.
Hall's second free throw, airborne, and no good. Left that one short, but Canton South the rebound. Stick back, no, but a whistle and another foul on the shot, and Summer Hastings Peterson will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws after grabbing the offensive rebound. Well, Canton South active. We mentioned not a big team at all. A lot of 5'4s out there, 5'5s. But don't have to be big if you're active and know how to position yourself to get the boards. Hastings Peterson missed her free throw. So it remains a 7-6 Norwayne lead.
As a team, Canton South only shoots 52%.
Her second free throw is up and left that one short. And the rebound, Norwayne. That's DeMassimo. She'll bring it up the right sideline. Cross-court pass to Maybaugh. Deflected right into the corner to Berger. She'll fire a 3 air ball. Weak side rebound, though. Maybaugh stick back and the foul. So an and one situation at the other end for Ava Maybaugh, the 5'11 junior.
A great job for fighting for that rebound. That was a 50-50 ball. Canton South girl had it, and Maybaugh just took it right from her.
So Maybaugh will try for the 3-point play. 80% free throw shooter on the season. And will try to give Norwayne a 4-point lead. And she does. Rattled around the rim before dropping in. 10-6 Norwayne. 3:25 to go here in this opening quarter. Earlier tonight, College of Worcester men's team, a win in the NCAC semifinals, beating Wabash by a score of 73-57. Here's a three, that's no good, but another foul on the attempt against Norwayne. They'll tag Ava Maybaugh, and Ainsley Horning, 5'3" sophomore, will be at the line to shoot three.
Yeah, Maybaugh didn't like that call, but that was the right call. She turned around and then sued that contact and basically knocked her down after the shot.
First of three for Ainsley Horning, up and good. Sophomore comes in averaging just 1.5 points per game. Second free throw on the way, and that one's out. Well, Canton South getting to the line, Pete, quite a bit here in this opening quarter, but as of yet, they've not taken advantage.
Yeah, 2 for 7, that's it.
Checking into the ball game, Courtney Klein, the 5'7" freshman for Norwayne.
You'll like her ball of energy.
As Maybaugh, who just drew the foul, take a seat on the bench. Third free throw is up and good, so Horning at 2 of 3, and Canton South within 2. Here comes the aforementioned Klein into the front court where she gives it off to DeMassimo. Drives right of the key, then threw it away. Pass stolen by Summers Hastings-Peterson. Kick out pass on the wing. Here's a three. That's from Hall, no good. And a rebound by Norwayne DeMassimo, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the attempted rebound. It's going to be on Norwayne. It's their 5th. So Canton South and Horning back to the line to shoot 2 more here in this opening quarter with 2:56 to play. And Horning hits that one, so she's made 3 of 4, and she's gotten Canton South back within 1. It's a 10-9 Norwayne lead here in the first.
Norwayne's bigs need to adjust a little bit. They're calling them very close. You touch them on the inside, and it's a foul tonight.
Horning, second free throw good, so we're tied at 10. Mentioned a moment ago, College of Worcester defeated Wabash 73-57 in the NCAC semifinals, so Scott's into the championship game of the NCAC tournament tomorrow at Denison. That's a 4 o'clock start as DeMassimo drives left of the lane, shot no good, but Berger the rebound, back out top to DeMassimo. Norwayne will reset. Trying to get around Summers Hastings-Peterson, can't do it. And now cross-court pass to Klein on the left wing. Klein dribbling with a left hand, guarded by Horning. Picks up her dribble, now into the corner, Berger. Berger dribbles once and now back to Klein. Klein dribbles into the left corner, looking to lob it in. Ball tipped away and stolen. Good defense that time by Doriana Hastings-Peterson with the steal. Here comes Canton South. Chance to regain the lead. We're tied at 10. On the drive, good pass down low. Shot off the glass, no. Good feed that time from Hastings-Peterson, but Ava Nolan couldn't finish from 2 feet away. And then after Norwayne got the rebound, we get a whistle and a reach in on Canton South. It'll be on Ava Nolan, so missed the shot, then drew the foul, or committed the foul, I should say. And Norwayne will inbound and go the length of the floor. Just under 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. We're tied at 10. Winner, a regional championship and into the state Final Four next weekend. Norwayne on the perimeter. Here's Berger. Top of the key, picks up her dribble. Hounded by Hastings-Peterson. Gets rid of it just in time to Klein. Lost it, got it back in the lane in traffic. Now gives off to Wolf. Drives baseline. Cut off to Freilich. Right of the key. Wants to post up. Nothing there. Berger, head fake 3. Drive, shoots and scores. Great job by Kendra Berger there. Faked the 3, and there was a wide open lane to the basket. She took it. 12-10, Norwayne the lead. Minute 15 to go here in the first. Back and forth ball game thus far. Here comes Canton South. In the front court, lost the basketball. DeMassimo steals it away. Step back long 2. Rattles halfway home, no. Klein, rebound, stick back, no. Freilich, another rebound, stick back, no. Klein fights the board, keeps it alive. Great hustle play. Here's a 3. Got it. Allie DeMassimo knocks down the triple. Offensive rebounds huge in that possession. And Norwayne's biggest lead of the night at 15-10. Canton South the other way. Summer Hastings-Peterson, the basketball, picks up her dribble high on the right side. And McKenzie comes and gets it center circle. Guarded by Wolf. Inside, Hastings-Peterson on the drive. And we get a whistle and a foul. 30 seconds to go. Foul on Norwayne, so we'll go back to the line for Canton South. And Doriana Hastings-Peterson, 5'4" senior, at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Norwayne's got some early foul troubles to deal with. Kendra Berger with 2 fouls. Ava Mayball with 2 fouls.
For service or replacement of electric motors, go to the experts at Clark Fowler Electric. For industry or farm, they're available 24/7. Visit their new location on South Jefferson Road or click online at clarkfowlerelectric.com. Well, Hastings-Peterson hit the first of her 2 free throws. So back to a 4-point game, 15-11 Norwayne. Second free throw in the air and good. So Doriana, the 5'4" senior, got them both. 15-12. Norwayne the lead in the basketball. DeMassimo up the right sideline into the front court. Center circle now backs it up and gives it to Wolf. Left wing. Inside to Maybaugh. Drives, shoots, and no good. Missed it, and the rebound Canton South. Outlet pass into the front court. We're down to 10 seconds. Hastings-Peterson off to Horning. She'll fire a 3, and they're going to say she stepped on the sideline as she took the deep 3, and it'll be a turnover. Ball to Norwayne with 6.7 seconds left on the first quarter clock.
4th turnover for Canton South. Norwayne with 5.
So DeMassimo inbounding in front of the Norwayne bench. To Mayball, over the timeline. Lane, glass up and in. Nice finish right before the buzzer by Maybaugh. And that's the end of a quarter here at Elyria Catholic. 8 minutes in the books. Norwayne leading Canton South in this girls Division 5 regional final. At the end of one, Norwayne on top, 17-12. Back after this.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
To rid your home or property of pesky infestations, you want someone knowledgeable, affordable, and trustworthy. In Wayne County and the surrounding area, you want Holmes Pest Control's 27 years of experience. At Holmes Pest Control, their mission is simple. They want to provide you with safe and sustainable pest control management that is affordable and trustworthy. Right now, you may be having trouble with bees, wasps, or hornets. Call Holmes Pest Control immediately and your worries will be over. Holmes Pest also uses pet-safe products, including green products. Call 330-674-9094 or online at homespestcontrolinc.com and on Facebook.
With a 17-12 lead over Canton South, and Canton South 2 of 8 from the field, 25%, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, 33%. Norwayne 7 of 17, 39%, 2 of 4 from behind the arc, 50%. And Norwayne out-rebounding Canton South 13-4. Ron, take it away.
So Norwayne basketball to start the second quarter. DeMassimo, top of the key 3 on a good feed from Maybaugh. Off the mark, air ball, and out of bounds. I'm sure you guys mentioned it the other night, but as far as sight lines go, difficult place to shoot here at Elyria Catholic. A big floor, wide open space, and I mean acreage between the back wall and the hoop. So a little bit difficult to shoot from outside, but as we mentioned, these two teams typically don't shoot much from outside, as we get a whistle and an offensive foul against Canton South and a turnover.
Yeah, they are really paying attention to the moving picks. That's the second one that's called tonight.
Of course, boys in the district finals tonight. Smithville taking on Independence, Highland and Monroe Central, and of course action on the girls and boys side tomorrow as well, and we'll talk about that as we move through the evening. Here's Norwayne Maybaugh out top, hounded by Hastings-Peterson, lost the ball, and now we get a tie-up on the floor, and the tie-up will turn it over and give it back to Canton South as they have the arrow. Well, good luck to all the area teams in the tournament remaining from Bowman Beverage family of stores. Bowman Beverage, the Ice House, West Lincoln Way drive-thru in Gary's. Book your beverage catering for your next event with Bowman Beverage. Summer Hastings-Peterson out top to Hall. Back to Hastings Peterson on the perimeter. Got it stolen away. Good steal by DeMassimo. Up the left sideline into the front court. Stops, now drops inside. Maybaugh spins, shoots, and scores. Good lob in and a good finish there from Ava Maybaugh. The 5'11 junior. It's 19-12 Norwayne. Biggest lead of the night. 6:45 to go here in the opening half.
She's got 9.
So Hastings Peterson on the perimeter. Dribbling right wing. Gets by her defender. Drives, baseline, cut off there on the double team, kicks out. Here's a 3, back of the iron, McKenzie, no. And a nice board by the 6'1 freshman, Hannah Freilich. Into the front court quickly, Maybaugh, she goes all the way to the basket and lays it in with a left hand. So Maybaugh with 11, and Coach Walt Sado of Canton South wants time. We'll take the break. 21-12, Norwayne on top. 6:17 to go, second quarter, back in 30 seconds.
For over 40 years, Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine has provided trusted and innovative care to our community. We specialize in spine surgery, joint replacement, MRI, X-ray, physical therapy, sports injury rehabilitation, and more. Ready to serve you from 3 convenient locations, our staff is committed to providing individualized care so that each patient enjoys optimal results. Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, a tradition of innovative care that's close to home.
Well, out of the timeout, back and forth in the first, but Norwayne is taking control of this ball game, Pete, and a big reason why. Ava Maybaugh just really taking it to the basket, being aggressive on the offensive end.
Yeah, 11 points, 4 rebounds right now for number 21 for Norwayne, number 12, I should say.
So 9-point lead, biggest of the night, Norwayne. Canton South basketball. We'll see how they answer. Here's McKenzie down low, puts up the shot over Maybaugh, can't get it, got her own rebound, stick back, no. Ball fought for, McKenzie gets another offensive rebound. Nice job to keep it alive for Canton South. Now back out top, Hastings Peterson. That's Doriana. She got her pocket pick, stolen by DeMassimo. Passes to Maybaugh down low on the run and fouled on the shot attempt. Norwayne getting out in transition, that time off the turnover. And Maybaugh will be lined right to shoot a pair. Mentioned last time at the stripe, 80% on the season. Well, we mentioned state semifinals next weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We don't know what day.
A little different format this year.
A little bit.
My friend.
We don't know what day teams would play. Sites are going to be determined as Maybaugh hits the first of her 2. The Elite 8 here in Division 5. We've got Norwayne and Canton South. Versailles taking on Fairland tonight in the Southwest Regional. The Southeast Regional has Minford taking on Portsmouth. And then the Northwest has Ottawa Glandorf battling Afrocentric. So those are your final 8 teams in Division 5. And Maybaugh hits both free throws. And Norwayne all of a sudden has a 11-point lead. 5:40 to go here in the first half. Hastings Peterson on the perimeter to Anaya Hall now, left wing. She'll go topside and now drives. Left to the key, puts up the shot, no. And Freilich, yet another rebound for Norwayne. Gets it to Maybaugh. On the run, into the front court, spins, in the lane, shoots, and off the mark. Ball on the deck, out of bounds. And last touched by Norwayne, so over to Canton South.
You mentioned Freilich and her rebounding. She's got 5 to lead Norwayne right now.
Mention each of these schools vying for their first ever regional title in girls basketball. Canton South comes in 18-7, Norwayne at 23-3. And here's a quick 3. That's off the mark, no good, but an offensive rebound, Canton South. Shot down low, up and in, count it, for Madison Gordon, the 5'9 junior. Norwayne, of course, the hottest team in the area for girls, as Freilich takes a quick pass from Maybaugh down the floor and lays it in for 2 down low. And Freilich a little bit hobbled. Came down the floor again gingerly after the bucket was made. Here's a 25-14 lead Norwayne. Hall down low, drives baseline, cut off. Lob back out top to Brayla Torrance. And Torrance on the drive, a whistle and a reach-in foul on Norwayne. 25-14, Norwayne on top. Second quarter, 4:23 to play. As Freilich, we mentioned, a little bit of a limp. She'll come to the bench. And 5'11 senior Grace Wolf will check back into the ball game for Norwayne.
I think she went knee to knee with another girl from Canton South.
Getting it looked at right now as the inbound for Canton South. Hastings Peterson drives, shoots, no. But nobody able to secure the ball, goes out of bounds, and the official says last touched by a Norwayne player. So Canton South will inbound. Doriana Hastings Peterson, baseline, left of her own hoop. Looking in, nothing there. The lob deflected and out of bounds, and we're going to get what? We're going to get a whistle and a foul on DeMassimo. She deflected the inbound, but as she and Hastings Peterson both went for the ball, a little bit of a shove, the official says. So DeMassimo picks up the foul. She'll come out of the ball game. And Courtney Klein, the 5'7 freshman, checks back in for the second time tonight. Inbound pass goes inside, and Hastings Peterson puts it right up over Klein for two. Quickly, Maybaugh the other way, outlet pass to Hayden into the ball game. That's McKenna, the 5'7 sophomore. Ball deflected out of bounds by Canton South.
Really, the Canton South pressure has been non-existent. Norwayne attacking it over the top and beating it down the floor.
Yeah, Maybaugh looking up the floor every time and trying to run and outrun that Canton South defense. Inbound pass goes to Maybaugh on the perimeter, picks up her dribble, needs help. Klein comes and gets it, drives to the left elbow, picks up her dribble, and now she needs help, and she gives it off to McKenna Hayden. Hayden back out top and resets to Maybaugh. Maybaugh, right elbow, spins into the lane and gives it off to Madison Rupp, 5'7 junior. Back to Maybaugh. Maybaugh drives, ball poked away, but she gets it back. Quick hands that time by Hall. And we get a whistle away from the basketball. And the foul's going to be on Norwayne. Check that, it's going to be on Anaya Hall of Canton South. So that's their third of the quarter. And with 3:35 to go in the second quarter, Hayden will inbound to Maybaugh in the backcourt, and then Hayden comes and gets it from her and will bring it over the timeline. 25-16, Norwayne the lead. Second quarter, Maybaugh wide open down low on a backdoor cut, and a great feed and find from McKenna Hayden.
That was a great job to realize they were overplaying.
27-16, the Norwayne lead. Here's Canton South. Hall a three at the other end, no from the corner. And the ball out of bounds and over to Norwayne. They'll say Horning last touched it as she tried to secure the board. 11-point lead Norwayne. That matches their biggest of the night. 27-16, just over 3 to go here in the opening half. Maybaugh will slow things down for the moment. And now she picks up her pace. Into the front court around the defender. 15-footer, front of the rim, no. And Hall the rebound for Canton South. Maybaugh making things happen tonight for Norwayne. Here's Hall. Line, lane, shot blocked. Maybaugh with a block, but then got it stolen away. And a layup by Ava Nolan. So Nolan, right place, right time after the block from Maybaugh. Klein into the front court for Norwayne. Left of the key, cut off, picks up her dribble. Lobs inside to Rupp, through her hands and stolen away. Doriana Hastings Peterson with the steal. And then we got a whistle and a reach-in foul in the front court. They'll tag Madison Rupp. It'll be team foul number 3 against Norwayne here in the second quarter. 2:22 to go, opening half. Norwayne with a 9-point lead, 27-18.
Norwayne with 4 girls with 2 fouls apiece. So that's going to be something to watch as this game plays out.
So Hastings Peterson, Summer, will inbound to her twin sister, Doriana. Here's Hall, top of the key, open look at a 3, but decided not to take it. Instead, Hastings Peterson comes with the basketball and out of Torrance. Torrance backs it up between the circles, and now Hastings Peterson. That's Doriana. Mentioned 5'4" senior twins. Summer and Doriana, told by Coach Serrata they were born 59 seconds apart. Here's Hall on the drive, 15-footer high off the glass, and she kisses it in. So it's a 7-point game. as close as Canton South has been in a while. And Jake Schaup calls time for Norwayne. Doesn't like what he's seen from his girls. Minute 45 to go, opening half. 27-20. Norwayne leads back in 30 seconds.
For over 40 years, Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine has provided trusted and innovative care to our community. We specialize in spine surgery, joint replacement, MRI, X-ray, physical therapy, sports injury rehabilitation, and more. Ready to serve you from 3 convenient locations, our staff is committed to providing individualized care so that each patient enjoys optimal results. Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, a tradition of innovative care that's close to home.
Well, mentioned earlier, boys district finals tonight. Smithville in action against Independence. Highland battling Monroe Central. Tomorrow, girls regional final Division 6. Pete and I will have the call tomorrow night at 7 from Lake High School as Smithville takes on Rootstown. And then 3 other boys district finals tomorrow night as well, as Canton South picks up pressure in the backcourt, easily broken. Freilich back into the ball game after that knee was retaped, and she brings it into the front court. Now Maybaugh setting things up high on the left, guarded by Hastings Peterson. Drops it inside to Freilich. Post up, shoots, and scores it with the left hand. Well, too easy that time for the talented 6'1 freshman, and the Norwayne lead 9. The other way, Torrance will fire a 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Hall. Drops it inside to Horning. Shoots and scores. Contact, no foul, but she gets the 2. And it's 29-22 Norwayne. Minute to go here in this opening half. Berger on the perimeter to a streaking Maybaugh, and she traveled with a basketball as she went to the hoop.
9 turnovers on Norwayne.
Boys district finals tomorrow night. Norwayne takes on South Range. Hillsdale will battle Heartland Christian, and Dalton taking on Grand Valley. Here tonight, Norwayne on top, 29-22 over Canton South, and 58 seconds to go here in this opening half of play from Elyria Catholic. Hall, top side, will drive into the lane. Good pass down low, dropped it off to Nolan, but through her hands, and Norwayne comes away with it. Here's Klein, right of the lane, drops it off into the corner, stolen away. Torrance come away with it. Here's Hastings Peterson. Line lane, kicks out. Wide open look at a 3, no good. Hastings Peterson the miss, Freilich the board. Berger into the front court, drives, shoots, and no. And a whistle and a foul on the shot attempt. So Kendra Berger, the 5'7 senior for Norwayne, at the line to shoot 2. With 26 seconds to go here in the opening half.
That's not the first time that Miss Berger has attacked the bucket. Man, is she taking it hard to the hole.
Well, talking with Coach Schaup, he said, we don't shoot a lot of threes. We're not a three-point shooting team. We want to attack inside, and they have. Whether it's DeMassimo, outside of 1-3, she stepped back and hit. Ava Maybaugh, Freilich have been attacking inside, and you're right, Berger, when she's gotten an opportunity to go in there, she has. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is also off the mark. So Berger couldn't hit either. And Hastings Peterson, the rebound for Canton South, down 7. Under 20 seconds to play. Hastings Peterson, step back on the three-point line, gives it to Hall now. And she traveled. Traveled on the drive, and with 11 seconds to go first half, Norwayne will get the basketball and try to tack on to that 7-point lead before intermission.
8th turnover on Canton South.
So Klein will inbound, far sideline from our vantage point. And before we do, Horning will check into the game. Nolan will check out for Canton South for the final 11 seconds. Klein inbounding backcourt to DeMassimo. She'll bring it over the timeline, under 10 to play in the half. Spins around her defender, top of the key, and we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a moving screen against Norwayne, so turn it over with 4 seconds to go in the half. And Canton South will have to go 3/4 length of the court to try to get off a bucket here in the final 4.1 seconds. Trailing by 7. Hastings Peterson. Inbound to her twin sister. Into the front court. Long 3 off the glass, off the mark. Klein the rebound, and that's the half. So a good first half of basketball for Norwayne. And they head to the locker room leading by 7. Intermission here at Elyria Catholic, Girls Division 5 Regional Final. And at the half, Norwayne leading Canton South by a score of 29-22. We'll send things back to Dale Mosier in the studios in Worcester. Halftime news, weather, and sports on the way next.
Happy Honda Days are here at Germain Honda of College Hills. Score our best deals of the year on your favorite models, like the adventurous Honda Passport, the versatile Ridgeline, and family-friendly Odyssey. Thinking of holiday travels? Get on the road safely with same-day service from our expert technicians. And don't miss out on our great low rates on Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. Head over the river and through the woods in a new Honda today. Visit us at Germain Honda of College Hills, where we're delivering an exceptional experience, one customer at a time. Visit us online at germainhondaofcollegehills.com.
At Worcester Community Hospital, we have your best interest at heart. Calcium score screenings, which can determine your future risk of heart attack or stroke, are now simple and easy to schedule. It's a simple CT scan that takes just 30 minutes and $75, but many insurances will cover the cost. Men and women aged 45 and older should have this screening done to prevent future heart disease. Get a doctor's recommendation, then make your appointment by calling 330-263-8660. That's Worcester Community Hospital.
Watch your money grow.
Seeking financial peace of mind? If financial uncertainty has left you weary, relief is at hand. At Star Strategies, we prioritize the safety of your money to provide the peace of mind you deserve.
Join us for a delicious dinner at the Greystone Event Center in Worcester Thursday, March 20th at 6:30. Reserve your spot by calling 330-345-5207 or go online at starstrategies.com. Come and see for yourself why Star Strategies was voted #1 for financial services in the 2024 People's Choice Awards.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment, inviting you to attend our annual Spring Open House on March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wayne County Fair Convention Center. See all of our state-of-the-art equipment featuring Case IH, Kubota, Lampride, and Cub Cadet. Factory representatives will be on hand to answer your questions. Get a head start on spring projects with great prices on tractors, mowers, zero turns, and field equipment at the Sterling Farm Equipment Open House March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hope to see you there.
Farm equipment for construction, home, and farm.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
To rid your home or property of pesky infestations, you want someone knowledgeable, affordable, and trustworthy. In Wayne County and the surrounding area, you want Holmes Pest Control's 27 years of experience. At Holmes Pest Control, their mission is simple. They want to provide you with safe and sustainable pest control management that is affordable and trustworthy. Right now, you may be having trouble with bees, wasps, or hornets. Call Holmes Pest Control immediately and your worries will be over. Holmes Pest also uses PetSafe products, including green products. Call 330-674-9094 or online at homespestcontrolinc.com and on Facebook.
For over 40 years, Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine has provided trusted and innovative care to our community. We specialize in spine surgery, joint replacement, MRI, X-ray, physical therapy, sports injury rehabilitation, and more. Ready to serve you from 3 convenient locations, our staff is committed to providing individualized care so that each patient enjoys optimal results. Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, a tradition of innovative care that's close to home.
Norwayne up 29-22 over Canton South, and your halftime stats are as follows. It was 17-12. Norwayne at the end of one quarter outscored Canton South 12-10 in that second quarter to take the 7-point halftime lead, and they shot the ball very well in the first half. 12 of 25 from the floor. That's 48%. Including 2 of 5 from behind the three-point line. That's 40%. Canton South, not as well shooting the ball. 7 of 23 for 30%, including just 1 of 9 from behind the arc, and that's just 11%. They have to hit some threes in this second half if they want a chance to upset Norwayne. Norwayne, 3 of 7 from the foul line. Canton South is what keeping them in it. 7 for 12, 58%. Norwayne just 43%. Norwayne out-rebounding Canton South 19-12, and then 10 turnovers for Norwayne, 8 for Canton South. Norwayne, what a first half for Ava Mayball. 15 points in the first half, including 5 rebounds, and then 6 points for Allie DeMassimo, 4 points each for Hannah Freilich and Kendra Berger. 7 points on the day for Doriana Hastings-Peterson, leading the way for Canton South. We'll go ahead and take another break. Ron will have the second half call right after this.
Happy Honda Days are here at Germain Honda of College Hills. Score our best deals of the year on your favorite models, like the adventurous Honda Passport, the versatile Ridgeline, and family-friendly Odyssey. Thinking of holiday travels? Get on the road safely with same-day service from our expert technicians. And don't miss out on our great low rates on Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. Head over the river and through the woods in a new Honda today. Visit us at Germain Honda of College Hills, where we're delivering an exceptional experience, one customer at a time. Visit us online at germainhondaofcollegehills.com.
So back here at Elyria Catholic, start of the third quarter in this regional final, Norwayne and Canton South. It's a 7-point game, as Pete mentioned, as we start the third. Norwayne on top 29-22, and Norwayne with a basketball. Start things off to Massimo. Center circle, gives it to Wolf on the perimeter. Lob inside to Freilich. Good catch. Shot no good. Got her own rebound. Stick back no. And the ball out of bounds and over to Canton South.
Good luck, right? Point blank range. Got to knock those down.
Well, Norwayne continuing to just go in size with a size advantage. Freilich unable to connect that time, but a good entry pass to get her that position. So here comes East Canton. Check that, Canton South. I knew I was going to do that at least once. Canton South the other way with a basketball. Inside McKenzie. Posted up by Mayball, nothing there. Gives it to Hastings-Peterson. Dribbles through the lane. Step back three, right wing no. And the rebound, Norwayne DeMassimo. So DeMassimo over the timeline. Met by Hastings-Peterson. Man-to-man defense pretty much all night for Canton South. And we get a 3-second call against Norwayne. So another offensive foul and a turnover for Norwayne. Not offensive foul, but the turnover gives it back to Canton South. And as much, Pete, as at times Norwayne seemed to dominate that first half, led by 12 on 2 separate occasions, still a 7-point ball game and within reach for Canton South if they can knock down some shots.
Yeah, they got to keep doing what they did in the first half and get to the foul line.
7-minute mark, third quarter. Hall drives left of the lane, cross-court pass intercepted. Good steal by Mayball. She'll bring it into the front court, drops it off inside to Freilich off the glass and in. Well, great job finding Freilich from Mayball on the run.
You see how she averages 8 assists per game.
31-22 Norwayne. 6:40 to go, third quarter. Canton South the other way in the front court with the basketball. Hastings-Peterson, right of the key, pulls up for the jumper, air ball, and the ball tipped out of bounds and over to Norwayne. Headquartered just south of Millersburg, Mack Oil Field Service offers trucking, dirt work, and general oil field service across the region. Proud to give back and support local teams at Mack Oil Field Service. 31-22 Norwayne. 6.5 to go, third quarter. And Norwayne basketball. Mayball, high out top, left side, looking, and kicks it over to DeMassimo, center circle, directing the offense. Picks up her dribble, and now Mayball. Just beyond the three-point line, looking to lob into Freilich. Does, shoots in traffic and scores. Great job there by Freilich. Caught the pass and went up over 3 defenders. 2 more for the big 6'1 freshman.
That was a set play for Norwayne, and it was executed perfectly.
4-0 run to start the third. Lead back up to 11 And we get a travel call on Canton South the other way as Hastings Peterson got too deep down low and walked her way through two defenders and a turnover, Canton South.
This is a big point in the game here for Norwayne. Norwayne can get a bunch of distance between them and Canton South right now. I feel like Canton South's pressing.
And they're going to pressure backcourt. First time we've seen that tonight. And Norwayne turns it over.
That's what they can't do.
Cross-court pass from DeMassimo was behind Berger as she came up the sideline. Got a hand on it, but deflected it into the scorer's table.
12th turnover on Norwayne.
So 33-22, Norwayne the lead. Canton South with a basketball. 5:30 to go here in the third. Hastings Peterson drives, shoots, and left it short. And Berger the rebound, Norwayne. Norwayne's got numbers, 3-on-2 break. And a whistle and a foul on Anaya Hall to keep Norwayne from getting points in transition. So Hall picks up the foul. It'll be the first against Canton South here in the third. And Norwayne will inbound in front of their own bench. Inbounds goes to Freilich, to Mayball. Pulls up for the 12-footer and connects. Jumper in the lane just inside the free throw line. And two more for Mayball. And Norwayne all of a sudden has its biggest lead of the night at 13.
Mayball was 17.
And we get what? We get a whistle and a foul on Norwayne. As Canton South brought it into the front court, and DeMassimo will check out of the ball game, and McKenna Hayden, 5'7" sophomore, will check back in for Norwayne.
Yeah, it was DeMassimo's third foul.
It was 29-22 Norwayne to start the third. They've outscored Canton South 6-0 in the opening 3 minutes. Hall on the perimeter for Canton South to Hastings Peterson. Step back three, she got it. Big bucket that time for Doriana Hastings Peterson. 10-point game. Norwayne quickly the other way. Here's a three, up no good from Maybaugh. And Wolf tried to save it from going out of bounds on the baseline, could not. And it'll go back over to Canton South. And we'll see if they can get something going and build momentum after the made three from Hastings Peterson just a moment ago.
Yeah, Coach Shout not happy with that quick shot the last trip down the floor. They need to make Canton South play defense.
35-25 Norwayne. 4:35 to go here in the third in this regional title game. Winner to the state Final Four, and a 5-second call on Canton South. Summer Hastings Peterson got the call. 11th turnover for Canton South, and back to Norwayne.
Yeah, a lot of those really unforced turnovers too.
This is just the third regional in Norwayne girls basketball history. The others coming in 1982 and 1985 when they played in their only regional final prior to tonight. They've had the lead for the most part all game. Here's Freilich down low. Shot no as she split two defenders on the lob from Maybaugh, but she's fouled on the attempt and will head to the line to shoot a pair. Same name, same stability for more than 120 years. The Apple Creek Banking Company, your hometown bank with 7 locations to serve you. The Apple Creek Banking Company, community banking done right, member FDIC.
You mentioned Norwayne's last regional appearance back in 1985. Their opponent in that game that they lost to, none other than Lisa Klein and West Holmes.
Yeah, how about that? Freilich's first free throw, no good. Second one is. So she split the pair. And the lead 11, 36-25 Norwayne. Here comes Hastings Peterson. Into the front court, guarded by Hayden. Gets around her, right of the key. Cut off, and out to her twin sister. Tries to drop it to Sis inside. Deflected, stolen away by Freilich. And we get a whistle and a reach-in foul on Canton South after Freilich got the loose ball.
That was a really good job by McKenna Hayden that time, playing the backdoor cut. Did not get beat backdoor, got a hand on the ball and caused that turnover.
4:02 to go here in the third. Norwayne by 11. As close as Canton South has gotten has been 7. That was at the end of the first half. Freilich, backcourt, picks up her dribble, needs to get it over the timeline, gets it over to Maybaugh. She'll drive, and a whistle and a foul on the floor, bump, as they'll tag Canton South. I believe they're going to get Ainsley Horning as Maybaugh blew by her. And they do. It'll be team foul number 4 in the third. So the next foul will give Norwayne free throws for the remaining 3:50 of the third quarter. Inbound pass goes inside to Freilich. Kicks it out to Wolf. Drives, loses the basketball, and out of bounds over to Canton South.
13th turnover on Norwayne. That's been their Achilles heel in this game. A lot of unforced turnovers.
Only 3 Wayne County Athletic League girls programs have ever gone to state. Those being Smithville, Chippewa, and Waynedale. 36-25, Norwayne a comfortable lead, but of course they'd like to get it bigger. Biggest lead was earlier this quarter when they went up by 13. Canton South with the basketball. Hastings Peterson drives right of the lane all the way to the basket. Shot no, but fouled on the attempt by Norwayne, so she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And that's what Canton South needs to do. Get that ball and get down the lane and force Norwayne to not foul.
Well, that's the second foul against Norwayne. They're going to tag McKenna Hayden, the sophomore. So she picks up her first foul of the night. And the first free throw by Summer Hastings Peterson is up and good. Leading scorer for Canton South coming in at just under 13 points per ball game. And mentioned at the top of the broadcast, does a little bit of everything. 4 steals, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Allie DeMassimo will check back into the ball game before the second free throw. She'll come in for Grace Wolf as the 5'11 senior takes a seat on the pine. Second free throw good. I say pine, but very comfortable.
Comfy pine.
Padded seats now. Nobody's sitting on pine anymore. So 36-27, the Norwayne lead 9. Maybaugh into the front court to DeMassimo. Right wing, back to Maybaugh. Lob inside to Freilich. Great pass and a great finish. Norwayne's got the size advantage, and they're going right after Canton South. 38-27, the Norwayne lead. Canton South the other way. Hastings Peterson on the perimeter, guarded by Berger. Trying to get around her. Lost her dribble, now to Torrance. Torrance right wing to Horning. Top of the key. Freilich comes out to guard her. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout, Canton South with 2:42 to go in the third. We'll take the break. 38-27, Norwayne by 11. Back after this.
At Worcester Community Hospital, we have your best interest at heart. Calcium score screenings, which can determine your future risk of heart attack or stroke, are now simple and easy to schedule. It's a simple CT scan that takes just 30 minutes and $75, but many insurances will cover the cost. Men and women aged 45 and older should have this screening done to prevent future heart disease. Get a doctor's recommendation, then make your appointment by calling 330-263-8660. That's Worcester Community Hospital.
Watch your money grow.
Seeking financial peace of mind? If financial uncertainty has left you weary, relief is at hand. At Star Strategies, we prioritize the safety of your money to provide the peace of mind you deserve.
Join us for a delicious dinner at the Greystone Event Center in Worcester Thursday, March 20th at 6:30. Reserve your spot by calling 330-345-5207 or go online at starstrategies.com. Come and see for yourself why Star Strategies was voted #1 for financial services in the 2024 People's Choice Awards.
Well, back here at Elyria Catholic, 2:42 to go in the third. Girls Division 5 regional final, Norwayne leading Canton South 38-27. Earlier, down at Granville, College of Worcester in the semifinals of the NCAC tournament knocked off Wabash 73-57. So Scots into the championship game tomorrow afternoon at 4. Here's Canton South out of the timeout. Hastings Peterson drives, shoots, no. And the ball out of bounds and over to Norwayne.
Norwayne in this quarter, 4 for 7.
Maybaugh takes the inbound and gives it off to DeMassimo. She'll bring it into the forecourt. Bounce pass on the perimeter, right side. Hayden, top to Freilich. Down low, Maybaugh, too deep. Tries to get it off into the corner. Ball deflected. Maybaugh gets it back. Her shot short. Ball on the deck, and finally Canton South comes away with it. Hastings Peterson. She'll bring it top of the key. Line, lane, off the glass, and able to force it in. Good job there using her body to shield the defender. 38-29. Canton South back within 9.
She's got 4 all in this quarter.
Maybaugh, right wing, inside to Hayden, and she traveled with a basketball. So turnover Norwayne, back to Canton South, 1:44 to go here in this third quarter.
Let's see if Canton South can go on a run here and get themselves at least in this game for the fourth quarter.
1:35 to go here in the third. Canton South, front court with a basketball, McKenzie. Top side, tried to lob it in, but too strong for Hastings Peterson, over her head and out of bounds. So Canton South down by 9, turns it over. And here comes Norwayne. Ava Maybaugh has been the star here tonight. Into the front court to DeMassimo. Dribbles between the circles. And now Maybaugh, right wing, lob inside to Freilich. Posting up, kicks into the corner. DeMassimo, high pass, got it down though. Now Maybaugh. Maybaugh, cross court to Berger. In the lane, drive, shoots, and unable to finish. Too strong off the back of the iron. And Canton South the rebound. Under a minute to go in the third, and a turnover. As the pass from Brayla Torrance to Horning in the corner, right through her hands and out of bounds.
14th turnover on Canton South. Each team with 14 turnovers.
Smithville girls in action tomorrow night. Lake High School, the scene for that ball game as they take on 25-1 Rootstown. Here's DeMassimo, hounded as she brings it into the front court. Center circle, Freilich drives in the lane, off the glass and in. Freilich dominating inside, and the lead back up to 11.
9 in the quarter for Freilich.
Quick three at the other end, that's off the mark, and Berger, a physical rebound as she gets fouled as she comes down with the board. And that is going to be the 5th foul against Canton South with 27 seconds to go here in the third. Norwayne leading 40-29. And the officials initially wanted to inbound far sideline, but then the other official came by and said, hey, 5th foul. Let's send Berger to the line, and they do. 5'7" senior, 57% free throw shooter on the season. Norwayne's biggest lead of the game earlier this quarter at 13. And Berger can make it 13 again if she hits her second free throw, because that one hit the back of the iron, went straight up, and came right back down.
She's got 5, now 1 for 3 from the foul line.
Came in averaging 6.7 per game. Second free throw left that one short. And Canton South the rebound, Hastings Peterson. Run out at the other end to Hall, off the glass and in. Beat Norwayne back on defense, down to 20 seconds. Norwayne pushing tempo the other way. Maybaugh, pass inside to Hayden, stolen away. And Canton South into the front court the other way. And Hayden with a reach-in foul for Norwayne. That'll be their 3rd of the quarter, her 2nd of the ball game. 12.4 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. Norwayne leading by 10, 41-31. Anaya Hall for Canton South will inbound just beyond the 3-point line. Far sideline. Hall inbound out top to Hastings Peterson. 10 seconds to play. Picks up her dribble, passes, stolen away. DeMassimo. The steal, the run out, the layup at the other end, no. And the rebound, Canton South. Down to 2, down to 1. And that's the end of quarter number 3. 8 minutes to go. Norwayne, a quarter away from the state Final Four. At the end of 3, they lead Canton South by 10, 41-31. Back to Elyria Catholic for quarter number 4 after this.
Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment, inviting you to attend our annual Spring Open House on March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wayne County Fair Convention Center. See all of our state-of-the-art equipment featuring Case IH, Kubota, Lampride, and Cub Cadet. Factory representatives will be on hand to answer your questions. Get a head start on spring projects with great prices on tractors, mowers, zero turns, and field equipment at the Sterling Farm Equipment Open House March 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Hope to see you there.
Farm equipment for construction, home and farm.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Through 3 quarters, Norwayne up 41-31 on Canton South, shooting 17 of 36 from the field, 47%, 2 of 6 from three-point land, 33%, 5-11 from the line, 45%. Canton South, 10 of 31, 32%, 2 of 12 from behind the arc, 17%, 9 of 14, 64% from the line, 17 rebounds, Canton South, 26 for Norwayne.
So Canton South down 10 to start the fourth with a basketball. Hall drives, shoots, and no good. Freilich another rebound for Norwayne, but she threw it away. Stolen, and here's a layup, no good. And Freilich, check that, Norwayne another rebound. That was DeMassimo. And then after she grabbed the board, we get a whistle and a reach-in foul on Canton South. 25 seconds into the quarter, their first here in the fourth. And Norwayne will inbound. Maybaugh to DeMassimo, back to Maybaugh. To DeMassimo, little pitch and catch in the backcourt. She'll finally bring it over the timeline, guarded by Hastings Peterson. Now Maybaugh looking into Freilich. Good lob on the entry. Back to Maybaugh. Shot up and in. 15-footer off the glass. Another bucket for Maybaugh.
Yeah, she's got 19 on the day.
And the lead back up to 12. 43-31 Norwayne. Canton South the other way. Here's a drive and a shot, no good. Rebound, stick back, no, and Freilich. Hastings Peterson couldn't get the layup. McKenzie got the board but couldn't get the follow-up. And then Freilich pulled down another board. She's been outstanding on the glass tonight.
13 points, 10 rebounds.
So a nice double-double for the 6'1 freshman. And we get a whistle and a foul.
Berger, that's her fourth.
Now Berger's played physical and played well tonight for Norwayne. She'll stay into the ball game for now. Inbound pass goes into the corner. Right side, Hastings Peterson. She'll fire a three off the mark. And Freilich grabs her 11th rebound of the night, weak side, and hands off to DeMassimo. And before she brings it up the floor, Norwayne coach Jake Schaup calls time. We'll take the break with them. 6:47 to play in the game. Norwayne by 12. 43-31. We're back after this.
Property of pesky infestations, you want someone knowledgeable, affordable, and trustworthy. In Wayne County and the surrounding area, you want Holmes Pest Control's 27 years of experience. At Holmes Pest Control, their mission is simple. They want to provide you with safe and sustainable pest control management that is affordable and trustworthy. Right now, you may be having trouble with bees, wasps, or hornets. Call Holmes Pest Control immediately and your worries will be over. Holmes Pest also uses pet-safe products, including green products. Call 330-674-9094 or online at homespestcontrolinc.com and on Facebook.
And welcome back. Elyria Catholic High School, the scene of this Division V girls regional final. 43-31 is the Norwayne lead. Boys district finals tonight. Smithville battling Independence and Highland taking on Monroe Central. Men's college basketball earlier this evening. The College of Worcester knocked off Wabash 73-57 in the semifinals of the North Coast Athletic Conference tournament. Advancing into tomorrow afternoon's championship game at 4 at Denison. They'll take on either Denison, the number 1 seed in the conference, or Ohio Wesleyan. Those two teams were tied right before the half, 29-all a moment ago.
For whatever reason, they took the foul away from Kendra Berger. She still only has 3 up there.
So 6:40 to go in the game. Norwayne basketball in a 12-point lead. Here's Hayden on the perimeter. DeMassimo, high out top, back to Hayden. Left wing, top of the key, Maybaugh. Lob inside to Freilich. That one too strong. And the ball tipped and saved in the corner. Loose ball tracked down by DeMassimo. Back to Maybaugh to DeMassimo. She'll pull up for the 3. Left it short. And the rebound, Canton South. And then Summer Hastings Peterson got fouled by DeMassimo after she pulled down the rebound.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do that. That was a nonsense reach, and that just gave her her 4th foul. And that's the one thing that can keep Canton South in this game. Norwayne in big-time foul trouble right now.
Second foul of this quarter. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Here in the fourth, it's a 12-point Norwayne lead. They have had a comfortable lead since about the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Nip and tuck for the first couple minutes, but since that time, Norwayne has pulled away. As close as Canton South has been 7. The lead now is 12, make it 10 on a drive by Anaya Hall. Laid it up with a left hand, and it's 43-33 Norwayne. 5:40 to go in the contest. Here's Maybaugh into the front court. Picks up her dribble, top of the key, guarded by Hall. And now to Hayden. High on the left, back to Maybaugh. Now right wing with it is Courtney Klein. Klein inside to Freilich. Outside to Berger. 3, that's no good. Missed from the corner. And we're going to get what? We're going to get a whistle and a foul on Freilich. Tried to tie up the basketball from her knees, but the official says she reached in. Now, usually, Pete, we mention the deeper you go in the tournament, the more the officials allow. That's not been the case tonight, and they've called it both ways, but if there's contact, they're not allowing them to get a lot of it. They've called a tight ball game.
Yes, they have. It's that way both ways, too.
So Freilich will take a seat on the bench with 5:15 to play. And Wolf back into the ball game for Norwayne. Inside with it is Canton South. Losing the basketball, Hastings Peterson able to find Hall in the corner. Hall through the lane, kicks out. Here's a 3, up and good. Ainsley Horning. The 5'3" sophomore connects, and it's a 7-point game.
She's got 9.
5-0 run, Canton South in the final, or I should say in the last 45 seconds. 43-36 Norwayne. Maybaugh drives in the lane. Her shot short, and rebound Canton South. And then a whistle and a reach-in foul on Norwayne. They'll tag Grace Wolf. 4:42 to go, and that's the 4th foul against Norwayne here in the quarter. So the next one will put Canton South on the line as Hannah Freilich will check back into the ball game. Courtney Klein, the 5'7" freshman, will head to the bench. 43-36 Norwayne. Winner into the Division V State Final Four next weekend at a site to be determined and a date to be determined. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Each of these schools vying for that opportunity for the first time in school history, as Hall in the front court gets the ball poked away out of bounds. So Summer Hastings Peterson will come and inbound to Hall. Back to Hastings Peterson. Drives, reverse layup, left it short. Rebound McKenzie. And then we're going to get a tie-up, and the arrow will give it over to Norwayne. It was 43-31 a minute and a half ago, but a little 5-0 spurt by Canton South has cut the lead to 7. Norwayne Berger in the backcourt, guarded by Hastings Peterson. Gives it to Maybaugh. The count's on. Got to get over the timeline. Just does. And then she falls on the deck. Able to get it to Freilich, though. And now Berger from the corner will drive into the lane. Lost the basketball and then traveled. So turnover Berger, turnover Norwayne. And with 3:59 to go in the ball game, down 7, Canton South will get it back as DeMassimo.
Yeah, they need their captain on the floor. She is definitely their floor general.
Checks back out of the ball game. Grace Wolf will take a seat on the bench. So it's Berger, Maybaugh, Freilich, DeMassimo, and McKenna Hayden on the floor right now for Norwayne. Summer Hastings Peterson dribbling between the circles, guarded by Hayden. Gives it off to her sister, Doriana. Doriana around a screen from McKenzie. Top of the key, now gives it off to Hall. Hall on the perimeter. And now to Hastings Peterson. Back to Hall. She'll drive in the lane, tries to get around Freilich. High off the glass, can't get it to go. And then Freilich skied for the board. Here comes Norwayne. The other way, up by 7. Trying to extend that lead with 3:20 to go in the game. And the ball deflected on the pass from Hayden into the backcourt. Maybaugh goes and tracks it down. Back to Hayden, now Maybaugh. High on the right. Cross-court pass into the corner. Berger left side. And she'll bring it to the wing. Bounce pass out top, center circle to Massimo. Lost the ball, got it back, and we're going to get what? We're going to get a whistle and a reach-in foul on Summer Hastings-Peterson of Canton South. It'll be her third, and team foul number 2 here in the fourth quarter with 2:59 to play.
As tight as they're calling it on the inside is as loose as they're calling it on the outside. A lot of reaches, a lot of contact on the perimeter.
43-36 Norwayne with the basketball on the inbound to Massimo. Back to Hayden. Hayden to Massimo, and a whistle and a reach-in foul. And I believe they'll tag Ainsley Horning. They do, her second, team foul 3. 2:53 to go in the ball game. Hayden, far sideline inbound. Inbound to Maybaugh. Into the corner, Freilich, and back out top center circle with a basketball to Massimo. Picks up her dribble. Now to Maybaugh. Standing center circle, the big EC here at Elyria Catholic. To Freilich, top of the key, back to Maybaugh. Wants to drive into the lane, and she barreled right into Ainsley Horning. And Maybaugh will get called for the offensive foul as she gets called for the charge. Barreled into the lane just a little bit too out of control. And that's going to be team foul number 5 against Norwayne.
Player control, though, no free throws. That's her third foul, too, by the way.
With 2:36 to go, so
Berger's got 4, DeMassimo's got 4, Maybaugh's got 3, also Freilich with 3 fouls, so a lot of foul problems for Norwayne.
And Canton South coach Walt Sado came out on the floor and called an emphatic timeout. We'll take the break. 43-36. Norwayne on top here in the fourth, back after this.
For over 40 years, Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine has provided trusted and innovative care to our community. We specialize in spine surgery, joint replacement, MRI, X-ray, physical therapy, sports injury rehabilitation, and more. Ready to serve you from 3 convenient locations, our staff is committed to providing individualized care so that each patient enjoys optimal results. Worcester Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, a tradition of innovative care that's close to home.
Well, did you know that Franz Drilling is the largest residential water well drilling company in Wayne County? They'll drill for new home construction and replacement wells for your existing home. They also clean out and rehab and service your existing well online at franzdrilling.com. Well, mentioned since the end of the first quarter, as close as Canton South has been on multiple occasions has been 7. That's where it stands right now. That's where it stood for the last 2 minutes. It was a 12-point Norwayne lead, a 5-0 run by Canton South, but they've not been able to get any closer. We'll see if they do this time down the floor. Here's Hastings-Peterson on the perimeter, right wing. Now topside McKenzie, left wing. Here's a quick 3. That's off the mark. Horning couldn't connect. And the ball on the deck, and we get what? We get a tie-up. And the Arrow's going to keep it with Canton South. So Canton South will keep down 7 with 2:21 to go in the game. Mentioned Norwayne at 5 fouls, so the next one puts Canton South at the line. Inbound goes to Hall, pulls up, free throw line, 15-footer, halfway home and out, and Maybaugh the board Norwayne. She'll bring it up the left sideline, all the way in the lane, shot no. Draws contact, and she'll get the call that time and head to the line to shoot 2. Maybaugh tonight, Norwayne's leading scorer. And we'll try to tack onto that 7-point lead with just over 2 minutes to play in the game.
She's 3 for 3 on the night.
80% on the year. First one is good. So 4 of 4 at the line tonight. And the lead back up to 8.
She's as cool as the other side of the pillow, Ron.
2:09 to play. Second free throw is good. So the lead 9. Norwayne closing in potentially on a regional title. As we tick down to the 2-minute mark. Canton South. Hastings-Peterson on the perimeter, needs to do something, and nearly threw it away. Her sister tracks down the loose ball, and on the drive, shot, count it. Summer Hastings-Peterson off the glass.
She's got 6.
45-38 Norwayne, minute 40 to go in the ball game. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. I believe both coaches wanted them, and I think they're going to give it to Canton South. Either way, it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with a minute 38 to play in the game. Norwayne leads it by 7 at 45-38.
Give you some performances here. Ava Mayball leading the way for Norwayne. She's got 21 points, 7 rebounds. Hannah Freilich, 13 points, 13 rebounds, leading the way for Norwayne. For Canton South, 10 points for Doriana Hastings-Peterson, 6 points on the day for Summer Hastings-Peterson. And the big contribution tonight from Ainsley Horning. She came in averaging 1.8 points per game. She's got 9, and that's been huge for Canton South.
So the lead at 7, 45-38 Norwayne. The foul situation, Norwayne's at 5 and Canton South at 4. So everybody's shooting the rest of the way as Wolf back into the game, inbounds in the backcourt to Mayball. Now DeMassimo nearly got the ball stolen away in the backcourt, and then she does. Got it stripped away by Hastings-Peterson, and we're going to get a tie-up. They call a tie-up as both players hit the deck, and the arrow will keep it with Norwayne. Minute 28 to go in the ball game.
That was a quick whistle.
We mentioned multiple times Canton South has gotten within 7. Can they make a run over the final minute and a half to get any closer? Or can Norwayne hold on for the first regional title in school history? Inbound backcourt Mayball. Got it poked away, gets it back, and we're going to get a 10-second call. 10-second call against Norwayne. They turn it over with a minute 19 to play in the game.
Both teams very nervous right now because this is the pressure part of this game, and these teams have not used to being in these games.
So Wolf will come out. McKenna Hayden back in for Norwayne. Hastings-Peterson inbounding, far sideline, gets it into Hall. Hall, open look at a 3, didn't take it. Gives it back to Hastings-Peterson. She'll put it on the deck. Lost her dribble into the corner. Here's a 3, got it! Ainsley Horning, a massive 3 with a minute 5 left. Timeout, Canton South. We'll keep it here, and don't look now, it's a 4-point game.
Horning having the game of her life, 12 points. And let me tell you, she really has done much all season long for this team, averaging 1.6 points per game.
Well, Doriana Hastings-Peterson had the ball at the left wing, dribbled into the lane, dribbled it off of her foot, and the ball literally rolled from the key into the right corner. Hainsley picked it up, shot it without thinking, and knocked down the triple. And this is as close as Canton South has been since the opening 2 minutes of the ball game. We mentioned a 12-point lead earlier this quarter. The biggest lead of the night for Norwayne was 13 in the third quarter. And 7 is as close as Canton South has been until this moment right now. Trying to hang on and become the 4th Wayne County Athletic League school to make it to state. Smithville's done it 5 times. They'll try for a 6th tomorrow night. Chippewa's been to state 3 times and Waynedale twice. Norwayne, it's never happened.
Trying to join the party.
They felt very close to that regional title a moment ago when the lead was 9 with 2 minutes to go. In the last 55 seconds, it's been trimmed to 4. 45-41 Norwayne. Out of the timeout, we're down to a minute to play. DeMassimo into the front court, and she traveled. Out of control as she tried to stop on a dime, hounded by Summer Hastings-Peterson, and Norwayne turns it over again.
Give Canton South credit for speeding Norwayne up and making them uncomfortable.
So here we go, under a minute to play. Norwayne by 4, Canton South with a basketball. Hastings-Peterson, right elbow. Gives it off to Horning. Drives and loses the basketball out of bounds. Heard the footsteps of Freilich, who is still about a foot away from her. and just lost the dribble out of bounds and over to Norwayne. Canton South applying full court pressure. Inbound goes into DeMassimo. If they foul, they go to the line. Here's Freilich in the backcourt. Got to get rid of it. Counts on. Hayden in the backcourt to Freilich. And a timeout, Jake Schaup, to save the possession because the count was at 9. Well, all of a sudden, Norwayne having trouble getting the ball up the floor against Canton South's defense. We'll keep it right here. Under a minute to play, Norwayne by 4. They've been in command all night and trying to hang on for their lives to advance to state.
Yeah, their coaches are working really hard to keep those girls from melting down. It's really been hectic here in the last 2 minutes. From the 2-minute mark on, Canton South is playing for their life right now, and Norwayne really struggling to get the ball across half court. That's what they got to do first and foremost. Get the ball in, then get it across half court, force Canton South to foul you, and make free throws, and you win.
So Canton South back out on the floor. Norwayne still in the huddle. Canton South on the floor. Hastings Peterson, the twins, along with Horning, McKenzie, and Anaya Hall. It'll be Maybaugh, DeMassimo, Freilich, Hayden, and Kendra Berger out of the timeout for Norwayne. As Coach Jake Schaup shouting instructions. 36.7 seconds left on the clock. The inbound goes to Freilich in the front court. And Holding waiting for the foul, and we get it. On the reach-in that time from Ava Nolan. And Freilich, the 6'1 freshman, at the line to shoot 2. Norwayne up 4 with 32 seconds left in the ball game.
Freilich tonight 1 for 2 from the line. She's a 52% free throw shooter.
Norwayne pulls everybody off the line. Berger and Hayden back beyond the timeline as Freilich misses the first. Now DeMassimo and Maybaugh will go and get their positions at the line in the lane. Here's the second free throw, halfway home, no, but Maybaugh the rebound, and then she's fouled as she goes back up for the shot.
Wow.
Well, huge rebound for Norwayne. You've got only Maybaugh and DeMassimo on the block, and Maybaugh somehow able to get around 5'9 junior Ava Nolan and get the board.
That's who you want at the line if you're Norwayne.
At the line is Maybaugh, 80% on the year. She hits that. What is she tonight?
Yeah, she is now 6 for 6.
And more importantly, with 30.9 seconds left of the game, the lead is back up to 5 at 46-41. And the official coming in and telling DeMassimo she got to get better position in the lane. Maybaugh shoots and front of the rim, no. Missed it, but DeMassimo got the rebound and then gets tied up, and the arrow's going to give it to Canton South. But the lead is now 5 at 46-41 Norwayne. 29.1 seconds left in the ball game.
Don't need a 3 right now. If you attack quick enough, go right to the hole.
Hastings Peterson into the front court on the perimeter. Drives into the lane, little Euro step, and she laid it in. Pretty move that time. And it's a 3-point game. And a steal nearly in the backcourt as Maybaugh nearly got it stolen away, but finds Berger wide open at the other end, and she laid it in for 2. Nobody got back for Canton South. Under 10 seconds to play. Canton South going to fire a 3. We're down to 5 seconds. Ball out of bounds with 2.6 seconds left. And Norwayne up 5 is going to go to the state Final Four.
How about that?
48-43, Norwayne inbound. DeMassimo going to dribble out the clock and celebrate Norwayne. For the first time in school history, Norwayne's girls team will head to the state Final Four and claim a regional title here tonight at Elyria Catholic. Final score, 48-43. In control for much of the night was Norwayne, but they had to fight tooth and nail down the stretch, and they did enough to win and claim a regional title. 48-43, Norwayne a winner tonight and into the state Final Four next weekend. We'll take our final break of the evening, come back to Elyria and wrap things up after this.
Happy Honda Days are here at Germain Honda of College Hills. Score our best deals of the year on your favorite models, like the adventurous Honda Passport, the versatile Ridgeline, and family-friendly Odyssey. Thinking of holiday travels? Get on the road safely with same-day service from our expert technicians. And don't miss out on our great low rates on Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. Head over the river and through the woods in a new Honda today. Visit us at Germain Honda of College Hills, where we're delivering an exceptional experience, one customer at a time. Visit us online at germainhondaofcollegehills.com.
At Worcester Community Hospital, we have your best interest at heart. Calcium score screenings, which can determine your future risk of heart attack or stroke, are now simple and easy to schedule. It's a simple CT scan that takes just 30 minutes and $75, but many insurances will cover the cost. Men and women aged 45 and older should have this screening done to prevent future heart disease. Get a doctor's recommendation, then make your appointment by calling 330-263-8660. That's Worcester Community Hospital.
Well, back here at Elyria Catholic, where tonight Norwayne claims a Division V regional title, defeating Canton South by a final of 48-43. Pete, before we go over final numbers as we recap the final moments, because really it was just kind of a hectic and chaotic end of the ball game. It was a 3-point game, and Canton South pressured the ball in the backcourt as Norwayne brought it up. Maybaugh got the ball poked away, and as she got double-teamed on a trap, re-grabbed it, and then she turned as she's done all night. Give her credit, looking up the floor, yes. And Berger had snuck back. Nobody for Canton South saw her. They were all heading to the basketball, and credit Ava Maybaugh with a pass of the season over two defenders, found Berger in the key, caught it, kissed it off the glass, turned it into a 5-point game, and just like that, enough time had ticked off. Now it's under 10 seconds, and Canton South down 5 as they brought it back up the floor for their final shot.
That was
Norwayne coach Jake Schaap was telling the players, just don't defend.
Right.
Pull off. We're up 5. Under 10, you're going to win. And they did. What a finish tonight for Norwayne. And the dream season continues for a team that started the year 2-2. They were 2-2 on December 5th. They have not lost since the start of 2025, so it's been a magical run and a game we mentioned led by double digits multiple times tonight, as much as 13 in the third. They were up by 12 in the fourth, but with under 30 seconds to go, it was a 3-point game, a heady play by Maybaugh, and Norwayne comes away with a 5-point win. What an outstanding season and a heck of a ball game tonight.
It sure was. I mean, you give Norwayne all the credit in the world, and oh, by the way, they're going to be really good next year and the year after. They are extremely young.
Maybe so. I think they're worried more about next weekend.
Exactly.
Right now as they advance.
But this is icing on the cake for them right now.
So they advance into the state Final Four with a 48-43 regional final win. Pete's got to look at the final numbers.
Ron, thank you very much. Norwayne, 19 of 42. They shot well all night long, but a lot of that was right at the bucket. 45% on their action shots, 2 for 9 from three-point land for 22%, and 8 of 17 from the line, 47%. For Canton South, 15 of 45 from the field, 33%, 4 of 16 from behind the arc, 25%, and 9 of 14 at the foul line, 64%. In the loss, the Canton South Lady Cats were led by Doriana Hastings Peterson, like she does most of the times all season long, their leader, 10 points. And sister Summer Hastings Peterson also had a nice game, 8 points, all 8 of those in the second half. 9 points for Anaya Hall, but the person that stole the show for them, Ainsley Horning. Horning ended up with 12 points, and she led that team in scoring, came in averaging 1.6 points per game. So what a game for her, but it just wasn't enough. That was the 43-point total for Canton South. For Norwayne, it was the Ava Maybaugh show. She scored early, and she scored often. She had 15 at half, ended up with 22 for the game. Oh, by the way, 8 rebounds to go with that. And then Hannah Freilich, also a double-double for her, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 7 points for Kendra Berger, none bigger than her final bucket on a wide open layup to put this game on ice, and 6 points for Grace Wolf, and that leads the 48-point total for Norwayne. Norwayne a winner, 48-43.
Let's pick our player of the game, and our Illusion screen printing player of the game goes to 5'11 junior Ava Maybaugh, leading scorer tonight for Norwayne. Huge assist at the end, did a little bit of everything, and Norwayne is moving on. So congratulations to Ava Maybaugh, our Illusion screen printing player of the game. Norwayne into the state Final Four for the first time in school history, becoming just the 4th Wayne County Athletic League girls program to win a regional title, joining Smithville, Chippewa, and Waynedale. Earlier tonight, College of Worcester men's team a winner in the NCAC semifinals, 73-57 over Wabash. They'll take on either Denison or Ohio Wesleyan tomorrow afternoon at 4. Mike Breckenridge will have the call for that ball game. And then Pete and I will see if Smithville can join Norwayne and represent Wayne County at state this year. Smithville taking on 25-1 Rootstown tomorrow night at Lake High School. That's a 7 o'clock start time. We'll have that one, Pete and I, as well. And then district finals tomorrow, Norwayne, South Range, Hillsdale, Heartland Christian, Dalton battling Grand Valley. So an exciting game here tonight, and what a great finish for the folks of Creston and the surrounding areas of Sterling and Wayne County in general, as Norwayne, for the first time in school history again, regional champions. Final score, final time tonight, 48-43, Norwayne a winner, defeating Canton South. Our thanks to Trey Kennedy, Jonathan Schilling for their work with the live stream on YouTube. Thanks to Dale Mosier for his help, as always, back in the studios in Worcester. For my partner, Pete Norman, I'm Ron Hamilton. Thanks, as always, for listening. Enjoy your weekend.